That's pretty
Hello,
cool.
THP. Welcome back. Another chat with the Team THP for the 2022 Grandaddy this year. Tonight's a special one. We not only have two members of the team, but we also get to visit with the assistant captain and the captain tonight. So tonight we want to welcome, first off, we'll welcome Fuffle Master. Then we have PackersGirl. Then we have your ASCAP, Tevenor, here. I think that's how, is it Tevenor? Am I saying that
Yep.
one right? All right.
You got
awesome.
it right.
And then we've got the captain himself, DavidHibler. Thanks for joining tonight, everyone.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
doing it, Kev.
Yes,
Yeah.
thank
Thanks for having
you.
us.
Absolutely.
David Hibler with his very imaginative David Hibler
Yeah.
username.
He's so creative.
Big
The
brand.
easiest username to pronounce.
Yeah, no doubt. Not only that, but like I was going back through your guys' introductions on the forum, and everybody had like long paragraphs. So I put them all on my notes, and David's got like 2 sentences.
Yeah.
Man of many words.
That's me.
Yeah.
So I'll just kind of go around here and ask for a little introduction of each one of you, and I will start with Fuffle Master. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
So a little bit about myself that I haven't obviously already posted anything, as I've been with the forum since 2019. This will actually be my 3rd tournament. So I was selected to go, thankfully, to the Odyssey experience. And that's where I actually met both Roger and Brian. So Mancest and Double B21. Obviously, all 3 of us have been together now for the last few years. Obviously, they've been with the place a little bit farther longer than I know Rogers definitely has. Anything else about myself? Been married we're now 26 years, been together for 30. 2 men that are obviously grown and out, so it's empty nester. I know some other people are getting ready to be empty nesters real soon. They'll be coming up. And brand new little puppy dog we got just a
Nice.
couple of weeks ago.
What kind of puppy?
It's an English bulldog.
Okay, nice.
I'll bring him on in a little bit.
Nice.
He's cute.
He is
That's
awfully
fun.
cute.
Here you go.
Yeah, he is.
That's awesome. Nothing better than puppies,
Yeah.
except having to
Right.
get up with them at night.
Yeah.
Basically have a baby.
Well, I'm the
again,
night
but-
guy, so I stay up with him for his 1, 3, and usually 4 to 4:05, and then I go to bed at 5, and then my wife takes over.
Ugh. Man, we've been talking about getting another one, and you're not helping the cause on that.
No.
So I
No.
appreciate you helping me save money. Okay, so usually I wait to save questions until later, but I have a very important one. What in the hell is a fuffle, and how did you become the master of it?
So, for those that were around, obviously Brian and Roger were there. I play a lot of fantasy football. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a draft board right here. And I've had the moniker FFL Master forever. I've had it since I've been playing fantasy football in the 90s. For whatever reason being, when I went to the Odyssey experience, Sean Toulon could not pronounce FFL. So he at dinner said, "What is a fuffle?" And everybody laughed. Luke told him and said, "No, I told you it's FFL." And he says, "I don't know what FFL is either. So what the hell is a fuffle?" And so everybody laughed. Everybody thought it was funny. And then just because the whole time everybody kept calling me Fuffle, they said, "Don't be a fuffle," because we were playing, and it became almost a verb, a noun, and anything. It's just if you did anything wrong, you were a fuffle. So at the end, to recall it, JB and pretty much said that your new nickname is now Fuffle. So that's why it's Fuffle Master.
That's so good. I love it. Well, thanks for explaining that. I was very confused.
I wonder if Sean will even remember that. I'll be curious to ask when I ask him.
That's great. Okay, so next up, usually you leave this person to the end of the meeting or the end of the introductions, but I'm gonna skip ahead. So next up, we have the leader, the boss of the team. We have PackersGirl. Wait,
Yeah,
sorry,
I knew it.
I
you
got
got it
mixed
right.
up. The leader and the boss of the marriage with the captain of the team. My bad, got that mixed up.
Yes.
Next up, we will go with PackersGirl. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
My name is Marjorie. I go by PackersGirl on THP. I've been on the forum for almost 2 years and joined because this man right here, they were trying to reach, what was it, 7 million?
I think, yeah, 7
Yeah, it
million.
was a 7 million. I was like, okay, let's get in. And I didn't think I'd stick around, to be honest, but as soon as I got on THP, everybody was so welcoming that I just stayed and love it.
That's awesome.
But we've been married for 16 years. We have 5 kids, 1 dog, and just that's it. That's me.
And looking forward to getting rid of the rest of the kids.
Yes, yes, 1 left in the house.
So close.
That's it. So close. I can taste it.
How old is the one that's left?
16.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh,
He's
you
yeah,
can't
he's a sophomore in high school, so he's got a little bit longer to go, and
Nice.
find a college and go from there. But yeah,
Nice. That's awesome. I just thought of something, guys. My kids, I forgot to put something up. My kids had made something for me. They asked me to put up before the meeting. I kind of forgot. So I'm going to put this up here real quick.
oh, oh.
Find somewhere to put this.
Someplace, anywhere.
Is it safe?
I feel good doing that since they're in the lead of the division. If they were behind, I probably wouldn't have done that.
We don't have to talk about that, Kev.
Well, we've got about 15 questions on that coming up.
Oh, yeah.
But I think I need to go.
All right, so perfect. So next we'll go to the assistant captain, Tevenor. Go ahead.
Howdy. Name is Sean. I've been married for 20 years. Yeah, 20 years this year. I have a 16-year-old daughter and a 13-year-old son. So I empathize with PackersGirl and the cap as far as that the 16-year-old window there. They've been through it a few more times than I have, but it's good. Joined the forum in November of 2019, so it's coming up on my 3-year anniversary on the forum. This will be my 3rd event. Obviously, the one previous to this was the Grandaddy, and before that was the Distance Bash. So 2 out of 3 Grandaddies is a bad start to the THP membership.
Not at all. Yeah, you can't get a whole lot better than that. That's tough to top.
It's kind of a as somebody else from a previous experience told me, it's all downhill from here.
That's right.
I said, come on.
Right.
So many other good things to do.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, and there's no shortage of them either.
There is no shortage, and they're all great.
Yep, absolutely. All right, last but not least, the fearless leader of the team, Captain DavidHibler.
Obviously, I'm David. I joined THP, I think it was August of 2020, so just over 2 years. This will be my 4th experience, 3rd this year. I really got active in that 7 million post drive, and it's kind of been a whirlwind since then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were pretty active. I remember seeing how active you were, and then when they picked you as a captain, I thought that was perfect. You were crushing it during that drive.
Yep.
Well, just in general. So
That's crazy, guy.
yeah.
You just have to realize that during that 7 million drive, he actually went under a different name, Mr. PackersGirl. So you may see his posts as a different name. So just to chew it up.
Appreciate that. Thanks for letting us know that. Okay, so David, first question. This team has members with multiple personalities, delusions that Ohio is actually a good place and enjoyable, a master of fuffles, a Packers fan, and a mancest. Tell us a little bit about the group.
Sounds like a joke.
These guys are and girls are absolutely nuts, as you can imagine. I love every single one of these guys. They're like we're like a family now.
That's true.
Like Sean was saying earlier, we have just crazy conversations in private and on the forum. You've seen a little bit of. I love all these guys. It's going to be a really good time.
Mm-hmm. How about you, Tevenor? What are your thoughts on the team?
They're all nuts. I mean, every single one of them.
Yeah.
I
Not
love
me.
it, but I rest my case, Your Honor. Kev knows what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah, I'm all in.
But seriously, the really cool part is that all these guys came together, jumped in, and the nice thing was, like Al was talking about, they all know each other in some way, shape, or form. Like some of them have been in experiences before with other guys who are on in the squad, which helps. And just the sheer fact that we all share the same lunacy it's a really kind of a aligning feature. I mean, Templeton would say Templeton likes to talk about Templeton. So, right there, it says it all.
The problem is you don't know which Templeton is talking about Templeton that's talking about Templeton.
You never tell.
You just assume that it's the crazy one and you're pretty much good off from there.
Yep. So if you get like name tags at ECPC or something, does he get like 3 of them for Templeton, Templeton, and then Templeton? Or
I was thinking about splurging and buying one that he could like swap.
Oh, there we go. Yep.
And you get like Templeton in red and then Templeton in blue. Then
Perfect.
Maybe that might work.
That's a good idea.
Good idea.
Yeah.
Do that.
Always thinking, right, Cap? Always thinking.
Fuffle, question for you. You've been on the team for quite a while now, right?
Yeah, I was the second one after Marjorie.
Okay. So, again, this could be a question for both of you guys. So you've been on the team for so long. What's the experience been like? I mean, that's a long time to be looking forward to something like this. What's that been like for both of you?
It's really crazy in the fact that, and in my area, I'm actually not too far from Real Pretend Psychic and Dennis, which both were on last year's team. And I know Real Pretend Psychic was like a 2-year wait. So I had asked him, and he was obviously, Sean knows about, having such a long wait. And I was like, you have such a long time before it comes. And I asked him a lot about, getting with the team. And a lot of it was with his recommendation was just enjoy the whole process of everybody being selected. And that's really what I did it was just seeing each person getting selected was just like another thing, another person coming in the family. It's almost like, another person that you now can socialize with on this. Because when it was just us 4, I mean, there's only so much you could say. I mean, there's not much you could talk about. Yep. But then as each person came, and each person, like you said, different personality, I mean, you just start to learn how everybody acts. And now when you go on for like the chat or we go on the, forum, there is 8,000 different things going on at the same time. And that's been incredibly enjoyable for me, as in just how everything is progressed along the way. It feels like I've been on the team forever and that it's never going to be December, because I was picked, I think, back in March or April in that time frame. And so I've been through the whole season. The whole golf season for me usually starts from April and goes until about now. And so the entire golf season, it was just, okay, what can I do to get better? What can I do to help out the team? What can I do just to have fun and enjoy this year? And it's been a wild ride. It's just a wild ride.
Yeah. How about you, Marjorie?
I think the same thing. It was nice because we could enjoy the time that we had starting off small. Of course, it was just me and David for, the first few weeks until Tev came on as a ASCAP. So it was great to share that between us, because I understood it's not just a wife aspect of not knowing truly what THP is about. So that was really special that we could actually share that experience together. But when we started slowly adding people, it was our family was growing. That's what it felt like, and slowly getting to know everybody's personality and just building on it and snowballing it. It was absolutely wonderful. I love the way that he had us all together by, what was it, September? Everybody was chosen by September. So it gave us that time to build together as one. instead of just, waiting a little bit longer. So it's been great. It
Yeah.
really has. It's but yeah, when it was first the four of us, it was like, okay, so I guess we'll talk next month.
Yep.
'Cause, I mean, there's only so much that you can talk about. So yeah,
Absolutely.
it's been great.
I remember one of the first conversations I had with Cap, when it was just the four of us. We were talking off on a separate spot, just trying to get to know each other. And you said to me, I feel like I should be doing more, but there's nothing to do really. I go, let it sit, enjoy the calm.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Because as each person joins, the energy is a multiplying effect. And it's gonna get bigger and bigger. And the last few months are gonna be a blur. So enjoy the calm before the storm. And don't worry, it's gonna come, right?
And
now we can't shut them up. It's ridiculous.
Fun though.
Oh,
A lot of
on the
fun.
forum, all over the place.
Mhm.
You know, even the chats, everything else. It's great. They are so into it. It's fantastic to see.
That's cool. That's
For
really
sure.
cool. So I know when I was waiting for the event to come, I was pretty much unbearable for my wife. It was just a lot of thinking about it, way too much throughout the day. Well, you guys have two members in your household.
Yeah.
How has that been, having two of you that are going to the same event? And what's that been like?
It's fun. It's a lot of fun. We talk about it pretty much nonstop. You know, what are we going to do when we get there? What do you want to buy in the pro shop? All these things. Just, I have someone to talk to 24/7 about this, and I'm sure you feel the same.
Oh yeah, our kids know, our family knows, our friends know. I mean, everybody knows what's going on. And it's great because we can share that together. And I understand, what it's about. And this is my first experience, and how lucky. I can't believe that it's the Granddaddy. Wow. Holy cow. So yeah.
That's awesome. Sean, what did you learn from last year's experience that has helped you kind of with more of a leadership role on this year's team?
The bonding aspect of how it went through, like my wife's been hearing Granddaddy stories for going on 3 years now, almost, right? Because of the timeline. As we went through last year, and everything was so uncertain. We went through the 2021 year or 2020 year, and we didn't know, and it got canceled. And then the grandma, which got canceled, and then 2021 came, and we weren't quite sure. You don't take it for granted, right? You enjoy the ride because you don't know for sure if in December it's actually going to happen. This year I have a whole conference, the world's going to happen. What I learned from that was basically to make sure that as you go along, make sure that each guy and gal who joins appreciates the day-to-day as much, because that week is a blur. You get there, you hop off a plane, you say hi, oh my God, over here, meet the Cali guys. You're going to get fit the next day, maybe get an In-N-Out burger, go play golf, and next thing you know, you're on a plane going home. You're like, wow, that's it. It's over, right? So it's easy to overlook the prep work. It's easy to overlook the time to get to know each other as you get towards it. But that's one of the things that I appreciated the most last year, and the last 18 months, 2 years almost. And that was something I wanted to impress with these guys, is as each person comes on, get to know them, understand them, get bonding, do what we can to have that, because when you get on the ground in person, it feels like you've met them and known them the entire time, your entire life, kind of thing. And it makes the experience so much more enjoyable than showing up and being awkward. Like Al and I go, hi Al, and shake hands awkwardly. It's not going to be that way. I'm going to go give him a bear hug, right? So to be able to actually appreciate the ride, understand the responsibilities, and just calm down. It will be fine. We're going to get there. I think hopefully it's added to everyone's experience. Hopefully I'm giving that leadership, work with Cap to say, enjoy every single day as you approach it. As we know from Al's countdown, right, on the forum, we're getting closer.
Yep.
Absolutely. Kev, ask him about the ASCAP rules. That's it. You gotta get the ASCAP rules.
Well, we gotta hear them now.
Oh my God, you want to hear the ASCAP rules?
That's the weirdest phrase, ASCAP rules.
ASCAP rules, they're important.
ASCAP rules. So I don't have any cheat sheet here, but let me kind of go off memory. So the first one is don't be Richard. Right.
Mhm.
Understand that this is all, this is given to you. It's a great honor to be here to represent the forum. Don't be Richard. Do what you need to do. Second one, make sure you think, I don't have to grab the damn rules. I don't remember the
Grab
order.
the damn rules.
Does everybody
Don't
have
get
the-
injured. That's number one. Don't get
Oh,
hurt.
don't get injured. Hold on.
Don't
Let
get
me get the
injured.
rules.
Don't do
I'll make
anything
sure I don't
stupid.
misquote
No
myself.
goalie in.
Well, that's the one I got to worry about you,
Diving.
Al. You and goalie, don't do anything stupid like go do like a downhill steeplechase.
Don't be
in
jumping
snow
out
and
of
ice.
windows. when
Yeah,
you
I was
don't
gonna say
have to.
climbing windows, climbing out of windows.
No, don't do
Nobody
any of that.
does that a month before the event.
All right. Here we go. So don't be Richard's number one. Number two, it's the people that make the Grandaddy special. Right. The equipment is great. The form interaction is great. The ECP is great. But at the end of the day, it's about the people, both the people on the Grandaddy with your squad, but also all the Callaway guys and gals. Right. Don't forget that. Sleep is optional. So make sure you say hi to everyone. Number three, gear. As much as it's not about the gear, it's about the gear. Right. So try it, get fit, understand it, review it, talk about it, express your opinions, and be on the forum to talk about it fundamentally. Next one, when you're on the golf course at the hideaway, it's just a golf course, right? It's got the same physics. The golf ball does the same thing. The club does the same thing. Grass feels the same. It may look different because it's the hideaway and they cut it with the
It might have
scissors.
some unicorn hair in it.
Yeah, could be. But at the end of the day, just swing your swing and don't let the course beat you before you even took your first shot.
Yeah.
Your brothers and sisters are special. This was an important one. You will have a connection to everybody that is on the squad for a very, very long time, as you know, Kev. Right?
Oh yeah.
Chances are you're gonna have some arguments. You may have some disagreements, but as any family will, you'll come back around and appreciate that we're all on this big journey together. So cherish the folks and cherish the relationships you build in the squad. You'll never, ever take enough pictures, right? You may say, oh my God, I filled up my hard drive. I filled up everything. Doesn't matter. You'll never take enough. So make sure you get the key points. Make sure you get pictures with the Callaway guys. Make sure you get a picture with your squad. Make sure you get those key moments, those key holes. Make sure you get things that will remind you. Because if you say, oh, I forgot to take a picture of blah, too bad, it's gone. Save up for the pro shop. It is worth it. Really, it ain't cheap, but very likely you'll probably never see this place again. So buy what you want when you got time later to regret your purchase, right? So don't miss out. Next one, say thank you. And there's 12 of them, by the way. Say thank you. Everyone you will see pretty much has given this all to you. So when you talk to Finley, you talk to Dinaz, you talk to Luke, you talk to Sean, you talk to whoever is there. Remember, everything you have is given to you. Make sure you say thank you. Make sure they feel appreciated because it is an immense honor. And fundamentally, you want to represent THP the best way possible. One of the main goals we talk about is there's a 2023 Grandaddy, right? Number one. This is Al's favorite one. Don't be the guy that gets hurt the week before the Grandaddy. This is also known as the Clayton rule because this is one of Clayton's biggest rules last year when he was ASCAP. He threatened multiple times to wrap people in bubbles, bubble wrap. And I did the same thing to these guys. And we're getting close to that window, 30 days and under. So don't be the guy that makes a stupid decision and then ends up missing the Grandaddy, the greatest amateur golf event possible on earth, because you did something stupid a week before and broke your leg. Right? Don't be that guy. You want to be famous, that will make you infamous as far as like you're the one guy that didn't make it because you did something stupid.
Climbed out a window.
Yep.
Ow.
Number 11. The nest is a lifestyle. and an experience, not a sentence. You
Oh.
go, you enjoy. You don't let it ruin your event.
Mhm.
The renesting clause, as we say.
No renest.
The renesting clause. Oh,
And
man.
number 12, and one of those more important ones, don't be a Richard. Yes, I said it twice.
Mhm.
Yes, it's that important. Don't be a Richard during the event, and don't be a Richard after the event. You know, don't ghost the forum. Share with the folks in the forum, post, talk about it, love it, experience it, live it for other people who can't go. Don't come back and totally ignore.
Mhm.
Right. This is a journey from the beginning to end. We're here to take the forum with us on the experience. That experience for us may end on that Friday, but it does not end at the forum on that Friday. It continues on into the next year.
Yeah.
So don't be that Richard that falls off and goes away.
Those are very, very good rules.
Those are my ASCAP rules that I compiled.
ASCAP rules.
ASCAP rules.
Those are good.
I compiled with the help from Mr. Clayton from last year,
Mhm.
and then added a few myself to say this is the rules. Follow
Yep.
it.
That's awesome. That's perfect. Well done. And stop climbing out of windows, Al.
Yeah, Al.
That's not me. You guys worry about goalie. Goalie is the one we got to worry about. Make sure he doesn't do any more goalie stuff.
Don't worry.
I
He,
like
makes
how
he
Al
wears a mask
just
while he's
calls
doing it.
out
He's fine.
goalie. Al called out goalie as the one crazy guy that might get hurt.
Yeah, when Al actually climbed out a window
Yeah.
today.
Al's the one who climbs out the window,
Above the
right?
ground.
And on top of that, we got Templeton, we got Danny, Drip, we got a few others that
Oh,
what I'm saying.
Brian.
I mean, think about it. Think about if we call it's up in his tree stand. It's like,
Wow.
no tree stands.
Yeah.
Brian's just old, so he could crack a hip at any time.
That's true. Keep him on the ground for sure.
Oh.
Poor Brian.
Poor Brian.
Right.
Okay. Speaking of
relentless.
this, speaking of the age, okay, Fuffle. In your description about yourself in the thread, you say you still have an AOL email address.
Yeah.
Are we positive you are not older than Brian? Because I don't know of anybody. I don't know the last time I saw an AOL address. So
FFLmaster@AOL.com.
I'm not positive you're not older than Brian.
Yeah, I mean, Brian's what? I think Brian's 55.
54.
I'm 51. So he's got me by a couple years. I may act like a freaking old dude, but Brian's got me by a couple years. But yeah, what 90s? I think 90s that came out. I
Yeah,
want to say.
Long time
probably
ago.
early 90s.
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Oh, okay, PackersGirl.
Yeah.
You knew there was going to be a question about this.
Oh boy.
So, first female THP member to attend the Grandaddy.
Yeah.
Question is,
Okay.
if David sucks at golf, will you make him sleep in the bathtub those 2 nighs?
Probably.
You thought I was going to ask a question about being the girl part, right?
I was wondering where that question was going. I was like, this is getting juicy.
Probably. We'll have to think about that.
It's not
The
happening.
bathroom.
No.
Is this before the pro shop and how much he lets me spend? I mean, we have to talk here. We have to
That's
figure
a
out.
You might want to hope he kind of sucks the first day so you have a little bit more leverage that second day.
There we go. There we go.
Okay, but so seriously though, okay, first female Grandaddy member for Team THP.
Yeah.
How's it been so far? You're stuck with a group of weird dudes. How's
Weird.
it been?
Weird.
So it's like I gained 11 brothers. I mean, it's just, it's so much fun. And they kind of tiptoe. I'm like, well, you know who I'm married to. You don't have to tiptoe. It's okay. I've heard it, seen it, raised 3 boys. It's fine. And I'm married to him. So, I hear it all. But it's been fun. The guys are absolutely just awesome. I cannot say enough great things about this team and how they include me. It's little things and jokes and jabs. And that's what I love. Lots of jabs.
Yep.
I love it. And that's what I wanted. I didn't want to be just the girl on the team. I wanted to be part of it. And I am. and they're amazing guys.
That's good.
Mhm.
That's good. Yeah, that had to be a little bit daunting at first, maybe just thinking about it.
Yes, just a little bit. Just questioning if they would be okay, especially playing with me because I'm the highest handicap on the team. I've only been playing for 4 years.
Okay.
Well, really getting involved probably about 3 years?
Probably about 3. Yeah.
Probably about 3 years I've been playing really intentional. But I'm the highest handicap on the team and I'm a female. So I didn't know, okay, will people not want to be paired up with me because I'm a girl? But I don't see any issues with that on this team because the guys just,
That's awesome.
they welcome me. It's great.
Yep. That's good.
Mhm.
And never worry about being a high handicap. The first day that we played, my partner, I think he was like a 30 or 30 plus, he hit the ball backwards. Like
Oh,
Oh,
nice.
hit something, went
wow.
backwards, and we were playing alt shot, so I had to hit from behind the tee markers out of the brush. So
Oh no.
you
Oh no.
don't have to worry
Double
about being a
shot.
high
Wow.
handicapper.
Oh wow. Okay, so the driver is my best club. So hopefully
None of that.
none of that.
Captain, how are pairings looking? Getting into that so far? Or?
Yeah. We had a little meeting about it. They're pretty solid right now. They're set. The team knows who they're paired with for day one. For now, that can always change, but I like what we did.
Nice. Somebody asked, do you know who your partner is and does she live with you? I can't remember who asked that.
We will not be paired together.
No.
All right.
All
All right. Ooh, breaking news here.
Yeah. Heard it first.
Okay, so Fuffle, question for you. Will you be singing the opening ceremonies at the Grandaddy?
Ooh.
I don't think anybody
that-
wants to hear me sing again.
Oh, we do. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely, we do.
I'd love to hear
All
a
right.
song right now, Al.
Yeah, do it.
Let's do it. Come on, Al.
Take me out to the ball game. That's as far as I go.
Beautiful singing.
It's a PG show. We don't want to go any farther.
We'll get peanuts now.
How do you say
He
pecan?
says,
have a little
he says
button
his
that goes
hardcore rapping is for Lolita night.
That's right. Somebody asked, Al, how do you pronounce pecans?
Oh,
Pecans.
Okay.
Pecans.
Pecans. What's
Pecans.
that?
Pecans.
What's a
Pecans?
pecan?
Pecans. They're
that must be a-
pecans. They're
That
pecans.
must be a cousin to the pecan.
Pecan.
A
Pecan.
pecan. Like a peacock. Pecan.
I need to get you a dictionary.
you can't pecan.
Peacock.
Oh boy.
And what the worst thing is I guess maybe because people are used to it here in Philadelphia, is I have to give a lot of speeches to school. And so I'm usually in front of, 300, 400, 500 people giving speeches. And I always have to then, they have to just go, hey, whatever I say, whatever it goes. If it doesn't come out, it comes out pecans or pecans or pecans. It comes out that way, baby.
All right.
So you say pecans or pecans? Do you say peanuts, peanuts?
Uh-oh.
No, you know
Here we
what? It's
You don't
peanuts.
wanna-
And then-
We'll have to bleep that.
Yeah.
Do it.
Peanuts.
Do it.
What?
Peanuts.
Oh,
Wow.
Trying to keep it PG.
PG.
No, we're not.
That was smooth, Dan.
I'm
Great
doing
job.
everything I can to drag this down.
Oh,
Okay, so back to a more serious note. What have you guys learned? I'll open this up to anybody. What have you guys learned from past teams or events that you're taking with you into this year?
I
You
think
guys
the,
go. I got one for that, but you guys go.
I think the one of the best pieces of advice I got from when I got picked as captain, I got a million DMs and texts, and one of the best pieces of advice I got was these guys are your family, and it's true. It's not something that we had to force. We just kind of all gelled together. And another common theme was, gratitude kind of being the currency here. That's one thing that I've said to the entire team, and I think we're going to take to the Granddaddy with us, just like Tev was saying earlier. Say thank you. Never miss a chance to say thank you. Show them you're grateful. Yeah.
Good.
I mean, most of the stuff that I got told, I threw into the ASCAP rules, right? That's how they got created. I had, folks like Mike G and others reach out to me last year and this year, stuff I took from Maddie and Clayton from last year's group. That's where the foundation of the ASCAP rules really is the feedback and the guidance I got from Granddaddy alums who reached out and said thank you or said congrats and everything else. So what you see in there is the kind of culmination of Granddaddy's past, if you will, pulled together into one document, but that's what it's there for. And I did forget, by the way, I forgot one. It's lip balm and lotion.
Suntan lotion.
Good call.
Lots
Suntan
and lots
lotion
of
and
lotion.
lip balm. It's important enough to be on the list, and you better do it. Anyways, go ahead, Al.
For me, it was, we're talking to some of the other past members, it was do everything you can to slow it down. It's going to go, as everybody said, at a blur. Just enjoy the ride, and it's going to be over before you know it. So enjoy the ride, slow it down as much as you can. And although, like everybody said, it's like a family, I would literally invite anyone, and I have yet to meet any of these guys or girls in person, except for Brian and Roger. And I would literally sit there and say, I have a spare bedroom if you're in town. You can come right over. But as much as I talk to them every day and talk to them on the side and such, when they're, I'm going to see them at dinner. I'm going to see them and things. But they said, make sure you spend a lot of time with the Callaway people. Sit with the Callaway people. Don't just go and sit with the guys. Because you're going to see them and talk to them. Go talk to get all the questions out you have. Talk to them, because they're just, when I was at the Odyssey experience, I was completely amazed at how down to earth some of the people there from Callaway were. They were just and they were from all Odyssey part, but they would sit there and shoot the shit with you about anything. I mean, we were talking about golf, we were talking about life, we were talking about anything. The same thing goes for this event, is to make sure that I do everything I can to talk to each and every one that's on Team Callaway and talk to them and get to know them a lot more than I would ever have an opportunity for.
Yep. The Callaway guys are the OG lunatic fringe. I mean, they are just basically guys who love golf, and gals who absolutely love golf. And that's the first thing. The fact that they work for Callaway is almost the secondary thing. But you sit down with them and you talk to Luke or Finley or D-Navs, and you forget who they are as far as the golf industry, and you realize they're just golf nerds like we are, right? They'll talk golf all day long, to Al's point, and that's an insane thing to think about. The opportunity to sit down and talk to the people who design, build, market some of the best clubs in the industry, and you're right there. Why wouldn't you want to spend as much time as you can talking to them? So it's a huge deal for sure.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, was build that relationship with Callaway, because it's a once in a lifetime event that we get to attend. I mean, it's what an honor. And just to build those relationships, and even the minor things of how's your family, or just those small little things that I'm looking forward to, and seeing how last year's team just built those relationships, and Thor doing those small videos, those were amazing. Just building those relationships and bringing the forum with them. So, and everybody did a great job, but that's exactly what I was going to say, that Tab and Al said, was just build those relationships with Callaway.
Absolutely. Packers Girl, for you, I am super excited for Luke to come talk to you about football, because Luke is also a Vikings fan.
I knew that was coming.
I'm not going to go on social media and blast that out to him at all.
Oh, come on. The one year the Packers are doing bad. Well, not really, just a 1 year. And
Yeah.
we've been room building for a while.
That's all right. The Vikings just destroy all your hopes and dreams. So, yeah. Okay, Sean, I have a question for you. Can you expand on the love doctor? And can you do it in character, please?
Oh my goodness.
It's a
the love
request of the
doctor.
forum. So,
All right, so I have to start with the background first, and then I'll see what I can do. So I have a fairly low voice. It's a gravelly voice, but it's something I use for like theater and some other stuff. And when I drink or get really tired or stay up late, the voice drops, the octave drops really low. So when I wake up in the morning, the voice kind of comes out like I got to do it now because it's late. The love doctor. Hey children, welcome to the granddaddy of them all. Yeah. Hello, PackersGirl, looking mighty fine. And I can't do it quite justice because I can't quite get low enough. When I in the morning, like I was doing some of the videos from last year, it gets so low that I almost can't hear my own voice because it just blends in with everything. It's like just it's like this. So the love doctor comes when I got the voice. I'm just sitting there. I was just talking, and I just started one day in college. I just started talking with like an accent and trying different things, and the love doctor voice kind of stuck. And then I started doing it with the Grandaddy guys in Cog Hill when we got together for 21 in Chicago. We were out drinking. Woke up the next morning, it was super low, and literally the next morning when I said something, the guys all went, "What the hell's that?" I'm like, this is the voice I get in the morning. It's like super deep. And so the love doctor was born. I started doing some little video snippets just talking about the things, which I posted up, and it's kind of kept going. So mornings after a good drink or late night, it turns into the love doctor mornings.
well, congratulations on helping me have nightmares tonight before I
Here you go, baby. No problem, Kevin. I'll come tuck you in.
Somebody needs to make that a ringtone or something. Text message tone.
Baby, somebody hot's calling you.
Oh man. All right. I don't know where to go after that.
You asked. What?
Okay, so
Yeah.
going back to you. So Sean, you're probably the only one that can talk about this. Scarier person to face, Finley on the back nine with the match hall square, or 10 o'clock Luke at the nest.
Ooh. Ooh.
Both.
Who's scarier?
Yeah. I know, I can't come up with an answer.
Scarier, but my life is more threatened with Luke.
That's true.
Because I might not see the front nine if you start at 10 o'clock in the night with Luke at the nest.
Yeah.
But as
Very
far
good.
as like, I think Finley is scarier, but yeah, Luke, I'd be more worried about my personal health and safety, trying to keep up with that guy.
Yep. Yep. So my birthday was on the night of the nest. And Luke found out about that. And I've never seen a look in somebody's face like that.
Oh yeah.
So I hid behind Clayton like any normal person would do, and I survived. But you don't want that look on 10 o'clock Luke's eyes, man. You think you're right.
Oh yeah.
That's the one you got to stay away from.
It's like that. It's like that death stare. Like we're gonna drink, and we're gonna drink right now.
Yep. Yep. Well, yep. Your dog is extremely cute. Al.
It's doggy time. It's nighttime. No, it's my turn.
Nice.
Kind of looks like Al, actually.
Aw.
I mean,
That's
there's more than a passing resemblance. That's what I'm going to say.
How about anybody from Callaway that you guys are looking forward to meeting or playing with, or just getting to bend their ear a little bit?
I know we're all going to say everybody.
Yeah.
We don't know who's going to be there.
Right.
I'll throw out a couple names. I think Dinev's definitely. And J-Rod, man, if J-Rod's there, he seems like he is my kind of guy.
Yeah.
Yep. Instant.
I'm looking forward to Johnny Wonder. I'm hoping Johnny Wonder's there.
Mhm.
I think you
Yeah, he
can learn
seems cool.
just so much from watching his videos. And then if you were actually there in person on the course with them, I think you could just, it'd be like almost like having a playing lesson for 18 holes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome.
For me, it would be so J-Rod is a character. You know, I played him in singles last year. I told him towards the end that I've never had so much fun getting my ass kicked by an 11 handicap as he shoots 36 on the front, you know, scratch. Johnny Wonder was a real surprise last year. Like none of us expected to see him, but getting to know him, playing in the first round, love to see him again, talk to him again.
Mhm.
DNABs is always a great thing. Luke, yeah, I mean, everyone's great to talk to, but I'd love to see J-Rod, and
Mhm.
I'm hoping Johnny's there again this year for these guys to meet, because he's a really good egg.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, if your team had a theme song, what would it be? I probably should ask these up front or beforehand, just so you could think about it, but I like putting you on the spot more.
I'll say Bohemian Rhapsody, because these guys in the beginning of that song, where it's like they're criminals and like let them go and such. I don't know how. There's Captain trying to keep them all, let them go, and they're like they're like cats. They're just all going. But at the end, we're bringing home the championship.
That's a good one.
That's a really
I like
good one,
that.
Al. Yeah,
That was well thought out. Look at that.
I know, that's a little
Good
scary,
one.
actually.
that's a really good one. Yep.
I'm just trying to think of songs about crazy people.
Yeah, crazy people.
They're coming to take me away, aha or haha.
Yeah. I was thinking maybe like a Wild Thing.
Oh, there you go. That's a good
That
one.
might be just Templeton's theme song.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Or Templeton's.
either way.
Maybe
Yeah, all
Templeton's.
three of them.
Yeah. Okay. Thing you're most looking forward to at the comfort station.
I'm going with one.
What was that, Sean?
I'm going last on that one.
Okay.
I'll let these guys talk first.
Mm.
The Choco Taco's going to be there? Or they're definitely gone.
Discontinued, right?
Discontinued. So I don't know if they've got an inventory or something.
Yeah.
I need an inventory of Choco Tacos.
Or you can
I gotta
say,
eat a slider and make decalist face. I gotta make a slider and just say, okay, Clayton, this is for you. I mean, who can't?
yogurt
eat a
parfaits are
slider
better
now.
than the sliders, but anyway.
Really?
Wow.
Wow.
That's a bold statement.
Wow.
Don't sleep on the Ben
Favored by
and Jerry's ice cream sandwiches. Those things are awesome. Cookie dough ones. And of course the blueberry lemonades.
That's probably mine. Blueberry lemonade.
That's probably what I'm looking forward to. Yeah.
Mhm.
And the
I will
chocolate
tell you-
tacos if they have them.
The 7th blueberry lemonade tastes just as good as the 9th.
It
I'm
does.
just going to throw that out there.
And also
find
if
out.
it's cold, I have no idea what they put in it, but coffee with, I don't know, some kind of liquor warms you right up.
I'll try it.
Oh, okay.
Why not?
It's
They
delightful.
also have a nice selection of frozen candy bars. I'm going to throw that out
Yep.
there.
Snickers.
Ooh, frozen Snickers. Yeah, I'm all in.
Yep. So you obviously don't know who's on Team Callaway yet, but just looking at the usual suspects, if you could take one person from Team Callaway and add them to your team, not replace, but add them, who would you want to bring onto the team? And it can't be Finley because Finley.
I would have to say J-Rod because he looks like he would fit in with the crowd, our group, for sure. So that would be my thought.
Yeah, that's my thought as well. Not only because he would fit in personality wise, but things I've heard about his game, that'd be really great to add to the team.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Somebody asked this question. What phrase works better? But I am the captain, or I'm your wife?
We'll leave it to them to answer that.
Nobody's jumping to answer
I
here.
have never called him captain, and I don't think he's ever.
I have once or twice said, but I'm the captain.
Yeah. How'd that go over?
It was fine. It was fine. You said you're right. And
I don't
I got
remember
one
that
on
part.
yeah.
I didn't believe you saying I'm the captain versus you were right. More I'm just saying.
Her pro shop,
Yeah.
her pro shop funds just keep adding up.
Yeah. Larger and larger. Keep on talking.
Yep. Another forum question. You can only keep two to continue living: khakis, joggers, cottage cheese, or snow.
Well, I'm keeping khakis. The craziness of this team, okay, and I'm wearing khakis. I must have like 6 pair of khaki pants, and I'm not allowed to bring any of them. So I'm keeping khakis. And I hate snow. Oh, you can dump snow for the rest of your life. I hate snow, and I see snow way too often. Not like some of these guys up in the Minnesota, Ohio, but I hate snow. So khakis I'm keeping. I don't know what else I'm keeping, but khakis for sure.
Boy, you love khakis.
He's a khaki man.
Brown's good. Everything doesn't have to be gray, black, and blue. Brown's good.
Who is the best trash talker on the team?
Tough
That's
one.
a good one.
Drip.
Yeah, Drip. I think.
Danny
DRP, yeah, DRP 3434. He's definitely pretty damn good, especially with his gifts. Those gifts they come up with. Him, Scrap, and goalie. I mean, they come up with some gifts that I'm like, where did they come up with that?
It's close between Say What and DRP.
Yeah.
But I think DRP takes it.
And sometimes it's very you don't catch them all the time, and then you read it again, and you're like, wait, what?
Like, yeah.
Serious?
But I give the nod to Kevin as far as like quantity.
Yeah.
But as far as the assassin, like sneaking one in there and going, holy crap, where did that come from?
Yeah.
That's a Drip all day long. That's a Danny all day long.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, on the same theme of within your team, who would be the scariest person to get locked in a room with?
If you say me.
I was hoping that was just automatically going to come out of his mouth.
Roger. I'm going to say Roger Mancest because I love him, but man, he can talk your ear off. I'm not kidding. The man's got stories, and you would just sit and go, damn,
Yeah.
So
he would be fun. If you're getting locked in a room, it's scary, but it'd be fun.
So I played in an event with him in 2017, I think, and top 3 hardest I've ever laughed in my life. It was awesome.
He's a character.
Oh,
I love Roger.
Yeah, he's great.
So funny.
So funny.
So funny.
It's unreal.
Mhm.
Unreal. Okay, are you guys pro or against music on the course?
Pro.
Heavily.
Yes.
Pro, as long as it's not bad music. Don't hum me, Cap.
I listen to bad music all the time.
Judge of bad music, but I know it's bad, and that's we play together in Myrtle. I know it's bad.
No Celine Dion for you,
No
Sean.
Celine
No
Dion.
Celine Dion.
No Celine Dion. No. Nope. No Barbara Streisand. No Celine Dion. No Wind Beneath My Wings. Bette Midler. No.
No.
Listen. Okay, that's not golf attire. That's not golf song.
We don't shame here, Sean.
No. Maybe some Disney music is fine.
Let it go, Sean.
Or,
Let it go. Person you're most looking forward to watching at the nest?
Goalie.
Yeah,
Probably goalie.
yeah, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He
I'm
just
going to
looks like
go
a
with
partier
Asian
right now.
Moby.
I can see him just jamming with the clown.
Yeah.
I'm going with Asian Moby.
There wasn't okay. If Asian Moby's at the nest, what songs do you request? Sean seems to have an idea.
Does everybody know who Asian Moby is?
Yes.
Mhm.
Heard of him. I don't know who he is.
The
but I
guy
heard
who was there last year.
He was the guy who was there last year. He is and I think he was there before that. He's the DJ at the Nest the night we went there, and he was all 5'2",
Mhm.
rocking the jams, and he would pop some music on, jump out from the turntable, dance his heart out, and jump right back and put on another rocking tune. He was rocking it. He was by
Nice.
far like the
Sounds
surprise
fun.
of the night. Was Asian Moby.
Nice.
I really hope he's there this year.
Yeah. And if he's not, somebody will be there to make up for it.
Yep.
So we can kind of wrap this down here. We covered quite a bit of the event. What I guess I'll ask Sean first. What are you looking for the team to get out of the event?
I think two things. First, I am super excited. I think everyone on this team is going to make a huge stride in their game. Once they get fit, once they get some of the newest equipment, I can't wait to see Marjorie blast the ball off the tee, because I think she's going to be amazing. Same for Al. I think so getting fit is the place I'm really the most excited to see how everybody is doing and see how they get that little tidbits, because it's not just about the equipment. They give you, as you know, they give you little tips and tricks and some things, especially on the putting side. The other thing is just, we've said it over and over, but you can't say it enough. Building the relationships with the Callaway team, seeing who each person jives with, and I'm curious to see who Al and Marjorie and Templeton and Danny and Kevin and everybody else and Roger, who they kind of gravitate to, because during the event you never get to spend as much time with everyone that you want to. I wish I had spent more time with DNAVs last year, so I want to spend some time with them this year. But I spent a lot of time with Luke and with J-Rod and so forth. So seeing them build those relationships and seeing who gravitates to two is going to be interesting.
You bet. All right, Captain, what are your hopes for the team?
Fun. I want everybody to have fun, appreciate what it is that's being given to us here. Not just the clubs and the equipment, just the time with Team Callaway, time with each other. And I just want everybody to have the time of their lives.
That's awesome. How about Marjorie, Al? What are you hoping to take away from it?
Margie, go ahead.
Thanks, Al. I was still thinking. Quite honestly, just as much as we can, just take away the relationships and just try to bring THP along with us as best as we can, because we're trying to let them experience the same thing that we are. So building those relationships on the forum too, bringing everything back to the forum. So I think that's it. Yeah.
Al?
For me, obviously I always have, bias towards myself and the enjoyment, but I'm really hoping we have some individuals like Marjorie and others that have not had the opportunity to go on experiences. And I'm really hoping that this is going to be just that wow factor of, this is the reason why you came on. We have such great people at THP, and this is just going to put things over the top of why you want to stay for years and years to come. And then eventually be that person that could say to others, this is what we experienced, you're going to love it, and bring more people into the flow. Like I said, this is my third event, and obviously others have had multiple events. I'm so looking forward to seeing those eyes that haven't been to events and just watching them just be in amazement of what we're going to actually see and do.
That's awesome. All right. Any closing comments, statements, anything from anybody that you want to say before we log off here?
Yeah, I just wanted to thank you, Kev, for all the time you spent with the team, doing these interviews, all the work you're putting into the videos. We really appreciate it. more than you know.
You do.
Also, of course, thank Callaway for everything they're doing, but without THP, this isn't possible. I've met so many people through THP, people I would consider brothers, guys I text and chat with every day on the forum and elsewhere. Just really appreciate everything THP does, everything you're doing here, Kev, and of course Callaway for this amazing event.
Absolutely. And it has been, like I said in the forum, it's been my pleasure to do these. It's your team, it's going to do really, really well at the event.
Yep.
And I mean, you guys are you can't not have fun when you go to the event. But the cool part about talking to this team is I know that Callaway is going to have fun with you guys. The crew there is just going to enjoy their time with you. So that's really fun to see. Getting the chance to talk to you guys. So
Absolutely.
yeah, perfect. Well, I appreciate you all joining tonight. And this was a lot of fun. You guys are going to do awesome. Of course, we want you to win that belt, but more than anything, just go out and have the time of your life. So I appreciate this. And yeah, go kick some butt out in California and have the time of your life.
Thanks, Kevin.
Hello,
Thanks,
Doctor.
Kevin.
Thank you.
Have a good one, Love Doctor. See you guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye,
Thanks,
Kevin.
Bye.
Bye.